What's up, guys? Quantrix02 here with another edition of What's New. And we are definitely, for those who are making the trip, our road to WrestleMania 30 starts now. Even though I have not bought my tickets yet, but I am going to probably buy them sometime next week. But a lot of people have bought them and will be buying them. And for us, for those watching at home, usually the Royal WrestleMania starts at the Royal Rumble. That's when they start getting excited. But for those who are going, like myself and other people on YouTube, our excitement starts now because we're making that first step of buying the tickets. When you buy those tickets, that means that basically says, hey man, it's on. There's no going back from here. Your trip, that's the first step of your trip, and when you do that, you are definitely making a commitment to going to wherever that WrestleMania may be. And well, this year it's in New Orleans, so everybody's making that commitment to take the trip to New Orleans to see WrestleMania 30. Now, I think it's a great time to actually talk about WrestleMania 30. I haven't really talked that much about it, other than the fact that I'm going. But I think I think that this WrestleMania is going to be special. It's the 30th anniversary of WrestleMania. WrestleMania has been around for 30 years, guys. 30 years. Like that's insane. This thing has been going on longer than I've been living. That's crazy. We've seen so many great matches at WrestleMania, so many great moments, and I feel that this one is going to be just that much special. To me, WrestleMania 29 was kind of a letdown. It wasn't that great. The match, it felt rushed, but I feel that they really weren't really trying that hard at WrestleMania 29 to make it the greatest show ever. I think The Rock versus John Cena spoke for itself, and everything else really didn't matter. I think they're really going to focus more to make WrestleMania 30 probably one of the best WrestleManias of all time. I feel that they have the superstars to do that, to make that show that much greater than what that it could be. And right now I'm going to give you on my good old handy dandy iPhone here what I believe will be possibly the best card that they can give us at WrestleMania 30, in my opinion. So I have a couple cards. I'm not really looking at the undercard that much, the really undercard. I mean, there's a little undercard up here, but I'm not looking at your tag team matches and your Divas match. These are the cards that's going to make people want to get excited about WrestleMania 30, in my opinion. So and I have one segment up here as well. So without further ado, just get started. Match number 1. I feel that the big match on the card will be Triple H versus Daniel Bryan. I mean, it's gotta happen. I mean, this whole storyline with Daniel Bryan trying to overcome this corporation, being a little guy trying to overcome this corporation. I feel that Triple H and Daniel Bryan, they just have to have a match, man. It's no other way. We've seen him fight Randy Orton. We've seen him get in Triple H's face. We've seen all this stuff with Big Show and Cody Rhodes and all that, but Daniel Bryan has definitely been the star of this storyline, and it really revolves around him, in my opinion. Overcoming this corporation. I feel that we're going to see Kane versus Daniel Bryan down the line somewhere before WrestleMania, but it's going to end up being Triple H versus Daniel Bryan. There's no other way. That match has to happen, and this actually leads to my second match on the card, which I believe somewhere before WrestleMania, Randy Orton will lose the championship to Daniel Bryan again. But this time, because of the return of the Great One, I think The Rock will return and actually cost Randy Orton the WWE Championship. I feel like that Mr. Man's going to call Rock up and get Rock to come here to help set things straight for him, and he's going to cost Randy Orton the championship. Daniel Bryan's going to go into WrestleMania as the WWE champion, and I feel that it's going to end up being The Rock versus Randy Orton at WrestleMania 30. Pretty cool match. The last time we seen these guys in the ring was at WrestleMania. It was 10 years ago at WrestleMania 20, and it was Evolution versus The Rock and Sock Connection. But this time we get to see, 10 years later, get to see possibly The Rock versus Randy Orton one-on-one. The Viper, the Apex Predator, Randy Orton versus The Rock. I think that's a really good money match right there. Going back to Daniel Bryan, Triple H, I feel this match will be for the WWE Championship. Triple H does not want Daniel Bryan to represent the WWE as his champion. Nobody else is. No, John Cena or not John Cena. Randy Orton couldn't get the job done. Randy Orton disappointed him, so he has to put the matters to his own hands. So he's going to lace up the boots again and try to take the WWE Championship himself from Daniel Bryan at WrestleMania 30, which I believe will be a pretty awesome matchup. I feel that Mr. McMahon is going to be for some reason, is going to be on Daniel Bryan's side while Triple H has Stephanie. And there's going to be a lot of shenanigans in that matchup. My next match I believe we're going to see is the Wyatt family versus the Shield. Another match that I just feel it just has to happen. We saw the tension basically this Monday night between the two, and I feel like they're still trying to keep them away from each other up until until WrestleMania season comes around, and they're gonna go at it. I'm not sure really what a good storyline they can come up with, but I really feel that there's no else. I don't think there's anybody else for the Shield to really fight but the Wyatts. So it's in my opinion, it's got to happen. But I feel that the Wyatts are going to beat the Shield, and that's going to lead to the Shield breakup where Roman Reigns is going to break out from the Shield and go on and do his own thing and probably fight Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins down the line. That's my opinion. After that, I believe we will see a match between CM Punk and the returning Rob Van Dam. Rob Van Dam will return to the WWE again. And this match, I don't feel it's going to be no real big rivalry. I just feel like this is just a fantasy match that's going to happen just because. I don't see CM Punk going heel or RVD going heel. It's just going to be a match on the card that I think a lot of people would like to see. So that'd be pretty cool. I really can't think of any kind of really big storyline they can do for it. I think the match speaks for itself. So if that was on the card, that'd be pretty freaking awesome. CM Punk versus RVD. Then we have another thing that's going to draw a lot of people. It's the return of Hulkamania. That's right, Hulk Hogan, the Immortal One. What you gonna do, brother? I feel that Hulk Hogan will. Everybody, there's rumors all over the dirt sheets about Hulk Hogan returning back to the WWE. I think he will. I think he's going to return at WrestleMania 30. I don't think he's going to show up. There's going to be some promo videos and stuff of him, saying Hulk Hogan's coming back at WrestleMania 30. He's going to come back at WrestleMania 30 and pose for the fans. And I think somebody like 3MB or somebody's going to come out there and try to talk trash to Hogan. Hogan's going to squash him. He's going to hit the leg drop. Yes, I think Hulk Hogan's going to hit a leg drop. And you're going to pose the fans, and the crowd's going to go crazy for that. So that's all that needs right there. That draws fans right there. Then the next match on my card is the returning Goldberg versus Brock Lesnar. Yes, 10 years since their horrific matchup they had at WrestleMania 20. I believe they're going to rectify each other, and they're going to try to make that match disappear when they're going to have a pretty good match at WrestleMania 30. People keep saying they want to see Goldberg versus Ryback. I don't think at this point. I mean, a couple months ago, maybe yeah, but at this point, I do not want to see that matchup. Ryback is just a crying little baby, man. His character has been destroyed. It's been watered down so much and destroyed. It's like to me, he's not even a threat to. He's not even a threat to Goldberg. I mean, he had to roll up Chris Jericho to beat him. CM Punk has defeated him multiple times. There's no way a guy like Ryback's going to beat Goldberg, in my opinion. So Goldberg, I feel he's going to come back and fight the Beast Brock Lesnar in a rematch from WrestleMania 20, 10 years down the line. This time it's going to be, I feel it's going to be an actual really good match. Probably going to be no holds barred because all Brock's matches have been no holds barred since returning to the WWE, which is fine with me. So we're going to see some crazy stuff, probably like a spear through something. I don't know, but I feel that they're definitely going to make this one count. This one they're going to try to erase WrestleMania 20 and make WrestleMania 30 their defining match. And I'll be really cool with that. I mean, I have no problem with that being a rematch on the card whatsoever. So that'd be really cool. In my opinion, in my next match, before I get to the main event, My next match will be for the World Heavyweight Championship. I believe it will be Rey Mysterio versus Alberto Del Rio for the World Heavyweight Championship. I feel that uh, Del Rio will regain the championship from Cena somehow, um, and then Rey Mysterio will return around Royal Rumble or Elimination Chamber or whatever, and face Del Rio for the World Heavyweight Championship. I think it'd be really, really cool to see Ray win. My boy Ray win one more World Heavyweight Championship to put on his resume, beating Del Rio, and actually saying that he's back. I mean, Ray's been gone for some time now, and Ray hasn't wrestled at WrestleMania in like what 2-3 years. So that'd be a really awesome comeback.